Hi, my name is Lisa Marino. I'm a physical therapist and functional medicine practitioner here at Victress Health and Wellness. And I just wanted to share with you the 4 most common myths I hear about functional medicine. And honestly, some of these were things that were going through my mind when I first started checking out functional medicine and was actually working through trying to heal some things myself. And so the first one is that I'm going to have to eat and exercise perfectly for 2 to 3 years. I remember as I started digging through the research, reading that it might take 2 years or 3 years to heal your gut, and I'm thinking, oh my goodness, I was so overwhelmed. How am I going to eat this perfectly for 2 or 3 years? Now, certainly eating well and exercising are all things that are going to benefit us for the rest of our life. We know that. But these changes need to be made gradually, and certainly there's going to be some sort of reset that needs to be done in our bodies. We have to be able to find that balance. But this is not something that you're going to have to be eating so drastically for 2 to 3 years that makes it so overwhelming. And we have the same expectations for you that we have on ourselves because, we're also trying to take care of our own families and heal ourselves and protect our gut health as well. So anything that we ask of you would be something that we know that we would have to be able to do ourselves, and we have done ourselves. The second one is, well, if I'm going to have to change my diet and my eating habits, how am I going to be able to change that in my family? Because I have to cook for 6 people, or my husband is a stubborn eater. There's no way I'm going to be able to cook a meal for him and a meal for myself. And we totally get it. Like I said, we've done this with our families as well, that we know and we understand the struggles of having family life and being able to prepare and cook those wonderful meals. And how do you make those changes gradually to improve our habits? Because honestly, the things that we're doing for ourselves, we know are the things that need to be done for our families as well. But we understand the struggle and we understand the lifestyle need to take care of your family and put them first. So don't let that be a barrier, thinking that it's hard to change these habits, but it takes, discipline, and we're there to support you through that. And, we also hear that it's expensive to be able to eat this well, with a large family or with a family. And they've actually done studies, and they've actually gone through and looked at how much does it cost to eat organic whole food? How much, does it cost really when you start replacing processed foods or eating out or fast food? And really it comes down that it's almost breaking even. So again, don't let that be a barrier, a myth as well, that it's going to be too expensive to eat well and eat right. The third one is that it's also going to be too expensive for these supplements or these doctors. How am I going to afford this? I know that I need to do this, but how am I ever going to afford this? And I want to just step back and give perspective to that, because I totally get it. Again, you have a family, you have people to take care of. Maybe you're trying to stay home with your kids more. I get it. And what we need to do is take a big, snapshot. What's a long-term picture look like when you have something like chronic pain or an autoimmune condition, or some sort of terminal illness? When you look at the cost per year with how many years, you still want to live. Let's look at joint pain and chronic pain. Those estimates are $4,500 a year that it costs, okay? In addition, arthritis is $5,800 a year, okay? And then direct and indirect costs for autoimmune conditions are averaging $5,000 a year, okay? So these out-of-pocket costs, in addition to time of lost work, and inability maybe possibly to work, those are significant impacts to your lifestyle. And so if you take that out another 20 or 30 years, or, for me, God willing, hopefully live another 60 years or 70 years. And when you take that out, those are in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's a whole new house. That's time spent down in Florida. That's your college, tuition fund for your kids. This is significant amount of money here that if you don't interrupt and you don't stop those changes, those pathways of going downhill, because we know a lot of these conditions lead to other chronic conditions. If we don't stop that path now, look at how much time is going to be lost. Not just money, look at how much time is going to be lost for you and your family. So yes, it might seem expensive for a snapshot right now, but we've got to look at the overall picture and the need that there is right now. And actually, I've been really surprised how many times I go through and I start, looking at what patients need, and I go through and I'm like, wow, these supplements, you know, are not bad. I was thinking, wow, this is going to be expensive to have to do all of this. But for myself, even in the budget for our family, I've been really, really impressed because we're using natural whole foods, and we're using healthy and very, natural based products as well. And then the fourth one is, you know, I'm tired of failing. I'm tired of guessing what I might need or thinking this is going to work. And I'm tired of the guesswork in this. And we totally get it. We know that you're frustrated. So many of the patients come to us are because they've tried doctor after doctor and nobody's actually sat down and looked at them personally and put the whole big picture together. And so what we like to do is take the guesswork out of it. We know that you need a personalized individual plan. And they just did a study just came out of London with Harvard and Massachusetts General. They followed 1,100 people. And what they found was like, everybody needs a different diet. Everybody needs different foods. We can't just say, oh, you know, if you eat these foods or if you follow this diet, you know, you're going to lose weight or you're going to feel better, you know. And now we have the testing to back that up. And I think this is really the game changer for medicine and why you need this as a part of your healing process, because we're taking the guesswork out of it. Okay, we can look at DNA, we can look at organic acids, and we can look specifically at your gut health to know what is affecting you and why that is affecting you and why there's these barriers in place. So take the guesswork out. And we hear you in your frustration that you're tired of failing and you're tired of trying all these different things. But just know those are the people that are coming to us with success and with hope. So those are the 4 myths. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm going to share the link for our autoimmunity group and chronic pain group. And then I'll also post the link to get in on a complimentary free consult with our functional medicine practitioners here at Victress. So God bless. We're praying for you.